I got that fancy water. Ladies and gentlemen, before this video gets started, I want to start out by saying that we're going to do a Q&A at the end of next video. So you guys are going to have to watch next video all the way through to get the Q&A. So, that being said, all the questions that you guys have for either me or Jude, what's going on with all the cars, what's going on with everything, any questions about the channel, future content, or suggestions for future content, or anything, any comment that you guys want us to talk about on camera, we're gonna do at the end of next video. So drop them down below in the comments, like literally any question. So drop your questions down below, and at the end of next video, me and Jude will be answering them. Let's get rolling in the video. Let's get this video rolling. So, unfortunately, I didn't get my lights put up because I don't feel like messing around with electricity and wires and everything, so I'm just gonna let Big Ken do that. So it's still gonna be a little bit dim in this video. It's not gonna be that bad, but don't worry. I promise you guys, next video, the lights will be up and it'll be super bright and nice in here. But should we do a video on that?
Cleaning my garage?
Like should I do a video on because my garage is decent, but not for like filming. You know, let me know if you guys want to see a video of a garage makeover. If you are, comment down below that you guys want to see the garage makeover, and then I'll do that one of these days this week or next week or something like that. So, in this video, as I said in the last video, I wanted to start laying down the primer, but we're in Pittsburgh and it's kind of cold, so I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna do it on this day. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, like it's warm today, like it's warm enough in my garage where I can paint today, I have to do it today. So, that being said, I was going to get all the metal work and all the body work done in preparation for this video, but because we decided it was too cold, I decided to leave all that so we would still have content to film. Before I cut the video and jump to the part that I filmed before this, let me take you through what I've done so far. I've pretty much finished all of the Bondo. Everything's real nice and smooth. I'm probably gonna go over everything, sand it down again. I ground down these edges there, and now this thing looks like it's one piece and everything. I also shaved this section, as you guys can see. That before looked like that. It had a bunch of holes in it, and I did that. We still have to cut that out and weld a panel in there, but fortunately on this side we can just throw a little patch in there and weld it. So that being said, I filmed before this of me doing some of that work. So I'm gonna cut to that footage right now. That was a clean snap. I'm getting better at the snaps. I'm getting better at the snaps. All right, like we've been doing, this is gonna be the part in the video where I say I'm gonna switch to the part that I filmed before. So this is that. So right now I'm finishing up the Bondo. I just did one more pass up here, a little bit of a Bondo up there and some more up there just to smooth everything out. The things that we still have to do, all the paint has to be scuffed up or sanded down. I still have to fill in this open area with some metal. So we're gonna be sanding this down. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be matching this patch panel to the contour of this, and then getting a long piece of metal, tacking it there and just bending it all around and slowly tacking it along. So we're gonna do that on that side and this side. And I decided, since we're doing all of this work, like the bay's getting completely shaved because I'm not gonna waste my time doing this and leave these holes. So we're gonna be filling these holes in and this hole. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand down on the Bondo. I'm gonna grind down all these welds, and then I'm gonna pick the camera back up and get back with you guys when I'm ready to fill in all the holes. Let's get to work.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, guys, it's like 4 hours later. It barely looks like I got anything done. I got a lot of the Bondo sanded. All of the welds across here, like if you guys can see in there, they're all sanded down, so it looks like it's just one smooth panel. I'm gonna clean up the garage, and then we're gonna fill in all those holes on that side and that side. I'll get back to you guys when my garage is cleaned. All right, what's up guys, I'm back. I got some pieces cut out, which it doesn't look like much. these are the little patch pieces I have cut out. I just cut it out of like this metal that I've been using on the rest of the car. These pieces are the pieces that are going to fill in that gap right there and that one right there. When I go to weld them in, they're just gonna take a couple tacks in and then I'll sand them down, then everything will be flush. These little holes I'm just gonna fill in with weld and grind them down. Like they're literally smaller than my pinky nail, so they'll be real easy to fill in and weld. These holes I'm probably gonna make some plugs for them like I did on these ones. We're gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to tacking them on and I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. I just wanna show you guys how I'm doing this right now. So to put these little pieces in, I have a big ass magnet that I use. So what I do is I put one of the ends on the magnet and then it's kind of hard to do because this magnet's pretty damn strong. I wish I had a little bit. As you see, I like get it like lined up and set down in the hole. There, I zoomed in for you guys, but that's completely flush. There, so I got a little tack on it. Now I'm just gonna go around and then buzz it in. Alright guys, so I just got the 2 panels welded in there. Now what I'm gonna do before I go ahead and grind everything down, I'm gonna fill in these holes here with some weld. I'm just gonna go in, clean them up. So I got everything filled up. I got all these holes filled up. Now I'm gonna take my grinder and I'm gonna get to grinding. As you guys just saw, I welded in the panels here. Still kind of warm from welding and sanding on it, but you can barely tell that there were holes in here. Anyways guys, I'm gonna call it for tonight. It's almost 2 in the morning. I'm gonna cut it here and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. So me and Jude decided that we need some Starbucks. Dude, I can't even tell what kind of car this is.
Yeah, I know, that's what I kind of like.
So we're taking the B5 and we're gonna go get some Starbucks. We're sitting there about to film and we're like, we need some Red Bull right now. And I'm like, you wanna make some coffee? Then I started making some coffee and it just went south. So we're like, let's just run to Starbucks real quick. I wanna see some serious rippage.
You want to see some all-wheel drive launch?
Oh man! I wonder what your clutch is like.
All right, who cares?
Me and Jude got some Starbs. I feel so basic right now. As you guys saw on the clips that I filmed yesterday of me working on this thing, getting it to this point, I welded in these holes here. Dude, look how nice I did that. I can probably weld that in a little bit more. I can't stress this enough when you're doing a project like this. Shaving your engine bay, take your time with your metal work because that's less Bondo you have to use, that's less headache you're gonna be in down the road. And even though you're gonna use more time here, it's less time down the road and it's just gonna be a better result and everything. So I'm gonna get some cardboard and I'm gonna make some templates. Dude, look how good of a little thing I'm making here. It's gonna fit in there just like that, and that'll be all perfect. Sometimes I feel like my genius has a presence of its own. It's almost tangible. It's almost like you can reach out and touch it.
Sometimes I think our genius is tangible. It's like it has a mass.
This thing will fuck you up. Watch this shit. Shit's so sweet. Look at that. Turn it on. I'm taking my magnet here that's covered in metal dust because I just dropped it on the floor. What we're doing is we're putting in the patch panels right now. Come on, you fucking whore. So we're gonna take this thing delicately in there, and then we're gonna try to position it in. Bingo, right there. See that? How it's all flush and everything? There, right there.
1, 2, 3, fuck it.
Perfect fit, man. Dude, that actually is perfect fit, man. Look at that fit, man. I have to pee really bad because I just drank a bunch of water and a bunch of Starbucks. So I'm gonna tell you guys what we're doing right now, and then I'm gonna cut the clip, then I'm gonna go pee. I got everything mixed in. I filled it all up with weld. I put a lot of weld in it, which we'll see how it grinds down.
Favorite hat right here.
We're gonna move on to these up here, and we're gonna finish the front end off. We're gonna block this all off. This is actually gonna be pretty easy.
That, and then what about
Coming into here, sand that down in there, and then bang that down and just weld it.
okay, sweet.
All right, so let's see what this guy did. So he ended it, see how he has that blocked off all through there?
Curl it over though, or?
No, that's definitely he sanded this down to match, and then he welded a piece in and just went along.
The billet trumpets look so sick.
I have those. I basically have those. Or I can get Bailey. Hold on. We were just scrolling through engine bay photos of the E30s and everything, and we saw these billet aluminum trumpets. I'm gonna have an S54, you know, ITBs, and we're gonna open trumpets. I have these open trumpets printed out for an S54. I want these in billet aluminum because that would look sick in the bay. I just sent my friend Bailey a text. He runs Horsepower and Pizza. If you guys don't know, go check it out. Go check it out. He's a super cool dude. He makes TikToks on his Haas CNC machine. So I just shot him a text, and I'm gonna send him over the CAD file for this trumpet, and then we're gonna CNC machine 6 of these, and we're gonna get 6 billet aluminum trumpets for the S54. Me and Jude, we're deciding what we wanna do with this. We're just gonna contour the top down to match this thing, and then we're just gonna throw a piece of metal over it and then tack it in and then sand it down. So we're laying down this piece of cardboard here, and then it's gonna wrap around everything. It's gonna fall into place, and then it's gonna like block it. Like you see how that fits perfectly? Like it's gonna make it look like it's all one piece now. We're gonna make that, and then we're gonna weld it all in, and then we're gonna cut off all the access and grind it down, and it'll look like it's all one solid piece. All right, I got my piece cut out, got the bends marked, have it bent up somewhat, so we're gonna go along and start tacking this thing in. I'm gonna throw a couple tacks up there, a couple tacks down there. It's gonna be sweet. So what I'm doing is, as I'm going along and tacking this in, starting to tap this in with the hammer, just to make sure it's all like sitting flush and even. So I just took a chisel, and then what I did for that crease right there, I came in, stuck the chisel right in there, then I hit it with a hammer to make that crease perfect. Plan is, I'm gonna be free tomorrow. But what I'm gonna do is, because I still have to grind these welds down, I still have to grind those down. I just have hours and hours and hours of grinding work left, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And it's Sunday, it's getting about 6, so I'm gonna close this video up with Jude. I'm gonna insert all the footage in of me grinding that down, so I'll just insert all the footage in of me grinding all the welds down and finishing all the body work. right now. I'm gonna throw this in when I said that I'm gonna update you guys once I got all the grinding done and everything. So I have everything patched in, everything came out super nice. You can't see anything. Everything is sanded down up here. All that's nice and smoothed over. Looks like one panel. I did the same thing over on this side. I just threw a little bit more Bondo down real quick just in the front, just to make sure it's 100% smooth. We're pretty much done with all the body work. There's still just a few minor things that I have to do, but next video, all the body work will all be done, everything like that. In the next video on the engine bay, we're gonna be ready to start painting. I ended the video with Jude, so I'm gonna cut to that now. I got all the body work done, as you saw in the previous clips. Hopefully I got all that shit done. Go follow my TikTok, go follow my YouTube, go follow Jude's, he's a cool guy. I'm just ready to get the bay done. Throw the S54 in and do that. I'm gonna close out the video here, folks. Like I've always said, dream so big, it's scary. Peace out, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Boom.